Okay, I am trying to keep this one a little more brief, and I think I've got it. And you know what? It kind of works out today, actually, because I'm wearing one of these shirts. Um, so today I wanted to talk about something a little interesting, which I don't even know what I'm going to talk about half the time in this because I don't really know shit about this topic. But I wanted to talk about golf. Uh, it sounds strange, but I do kind of have this little bit of interest in golf. Uh, and the funny thing is I pretty much know nothing of golf. I mean, I like mini golf. Mini golf is fun. But I never really got into like golf, but I've always had this very like not really morbid curiosity, that's not really the right word. But it's like a a slight interest, I guess is the best way to put it. It's not like something where I'm like, oh man, I gotta learn golf. I gotta figure out, I gotta watch golf and learn golf and all that. I gotta get like some golf clubs. No, it hasn't been like that. But I do just kind of have this little interest in golf where I'm always curious about it, but I never really get into it. But it's always something where I'll see it and I'll be like, oh, that's interesting. And recently, I went to a store and they had these PGA Tour polo t-shirts, which I think I've talked about in another video, where I was like, I bought like 3 of them for like $80, but they were on sale. They're on sale for some pretty fucking nutty prices, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm buying more of these because I got one and I loved it. So now I got 4 of them. And these, oh man, they feel so good to wear. I love them. I never really liked polo shirts before, but now I'm kind of really getting into polo shirts. But the thing I didn't really, or one of the reasons I was drawn to them, I should say, was because there wasn't really a logo on it. And I found out eventually there is a logo and it's like on the arm. So there's like a PGA Tour logo on the arm. Is it the left arm? Is it the left arm? Yeah, it's the left arm. There's a little PGA Tour logo on like the bottom part of the sleeve. And I don't really care about it, but it also it got me thinking a little bit about golf because I actually really, I've, again, as I've said, I've had this kind of weird curiosity with golf where it's like I've never tried it, but I've always liked it. And I think there was this is one example. This is kind of one of the things that always makes me think of golf. I remember I was a kid. We went down the shore, and there was one day we went to some like Waffle House or whatever it was. It wasn't like literally Waffle House, the restaurant. It wasn't that, but it was like a local Waffle House something. They had some pretty good breakfast there from what I remember. I can't really remember that much about it, to be honest, but the one thing I do remember was I was in there and we had our breakfast, we were having our breakfast or whatever, and one of the TVs had golf on it, and I was like watching that, and I was like, whoa. And I don't remember anything about the golfing in particular, but I just remember there was a TV with golf on it, and I was really into it. And I've always had an interest in mini golf. I always liked mini golf. I kind of wanted to do like more mini golf. There's like some places where they have mini golf, and I always want to do the mini golf, but I don't want to drag other people into the mini golf when we're here for other things. But there's been a couple times where I've done like mini golf with my cousins and stuff, and that's been fun. Especially like down the shore, we have some pretty cool mini golf things, so we did that. It was the last year we went, we did this fucking shitty We did this shitty mini golf because I was like, guys, I haven't done this mini golf in forever. And there's like this one weird bunny statue, and it looked fucking terrifying and evil. And I was like, guys, we gotta go to that golf. And so we went to that golf, and it was shit. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it was bad. It was bad. Like, there were like some holes where there's like a river, and you had to go over the river with your golf ball. And if the golf ball fell in, you had to like fish it out with like these fucking nets or whatever. And it was like, why is this a thing? What? Like, what the fuck? Why can you could just put your golf ball in the thing, and like the AstroTurf was like horrible. Your golf ball would like, sometimes your golf ball would stop and then it would start moving again. It would like drift all the way down, like down the fucking course. It's like, what the fuck? What is this mini golf course? But point is, of me saying all that, so I like doing some mini golfing here and there. And man, I used to play like carnival games and mini golf as a kid too. I played it like one day recently, or like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I think, because the disc would not read, and I was trying to get the disc to read for like 10 minutes, and then it worked magically, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta start playing the game. And I just 100%ed the whole game in one sitting, because it's like, it's not even that much. I think it's not much. You can 100% the whole thing in one sitting. Man, I want to play some carnival games, like the original carnival games at some point, though. Man, that'll be a fun thing someday. But I've always just kind of had this fascination with golf. And I'm wondering if I should try to get into it, but like, I don't know if I actually should. There's also, this was kind of a memory that got unlocked for me last year, or maybe earlier this year even. I can't remember. But there's one game on the DS which I actually can't even remember the name of. Oh, True Swing Golf. That was the name. True Swing Golf. And I had that game as a kid. It was like actually one of the first DS games I ever got. And it was, I mean, it's golf. But honestly, it actually looks kind of impressive for the hardware, if I'm being honest. It actually looks pretty impressive. It's like 3D graphics and all of that. And I actually really like the way it plays. It feels pretty good to play. I actually wonder how it would feel with the drawing tablet. It might feel even better. But my whole point of saying all this is that there's just been this fascination I've had with golf. I'm trying to decide if it's something I should actually like try to sink time into, but then it's also like I'm trying to do 20 other things at the same time, and it's hard. I don't know. What should I do? But I ultimately just I don't know. There's something about golf that's just interesting to me, and I don't really know what it is, because usually I feel like it's probably one of the more boring sports, and I was never really a sports person. There's just always something about golf, man. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just I like mini golf. You know, also Wii Sports Golf. Forgot to mention that. And that would have been a crime if I had forgotten, because God, Wii Sports Golf was so goated. That was so goated. Oh my god, I remember when I was a kid, and I had a cousin, and he had a Wii before we had a Wii. And I would play Wii Sports on his fucking Wii, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then my birthday came up, and my parents got me an Xbox 360, and I wasn't happy. I wanted a Wii. But it was like impossible to get a fucking Wii back then. I remember we got our Wiis at Costco, and it was like me and then one of my other cousin's family. We got Wiis, and it came with Mario Party 8 too. So I had Mario Party 8 and Wii Sports. Fuck, that was awesome. God, I love those games. But Wii Sports, I cannot tell you how many hours I spent on Wii Sports. I remember there was a Halloween, actually, because it's October. Halloween's coming up slowly. There was a fucking Halloween where I was playing Wii Sports. I remember it specifically. I was playing Wii Sports. I was playing golf. That was great. I love Wii Sports though. But yeah, golf. It's interesting. I don't know. Is it worth getting into? Is it something I should like? Or is it just something that maybe I like the concept of and not actually the thing itself? I don't know. I guess part of the reason I think it's cool is because it's, these big open areas and a lot of walking and that sort of thing. I guess I like the style of golf too, because, in basketball and stuff, it's jerseys and that sort of thing. Whereas in golf, it's like kind of more professional. I mean, as I'm saying, right, I'm wearing like this polo shirt. Usually they wear like a polo shirt and these nice like, I don't know, what are they, khakis or jeans or something. Like usually golfers look pretty nice what they wear. So I don't know. Maybe that's what draws me in. I don't know. I actually just don't fucking know. I don't know what draws me in with golf, but I like golf. Golf is cool. Man, this makes me want to go play some true swing golf now. That was fun. I was actually getting pretty good at it too. Back when I was playing it a lot more, like earlier this year, I was getting pretty good at true swing golf. Like I was making some nutty fucking swings. That was fun. I gotta play that game again. I gotta play more golf games. But all of this to say, I don't know, something about golf. It's cool. I like it more than other sports, which I feel like to most people is probably a crime. Like people are like, you don't like football? You don't like basketball? You don't like fucking baseball even? Like, you don't like any of those? But you like fucking golf? But I don't know. There's just something special about golf. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. I think that's pretty much all I have to say. So I guess that's kind of where I'm gonna end this. Because what else am I gonna say? I'm just gonna keep going on about like, yeah, golf is cool. So, yeah, I mean, golf. I guess. Let me know what you think about golf. I might go home and play some true swing golf, but probably not actually, because probably what I'm gonna go do is do cleaning while I have time. Because I actually have time today because I'm not working. It's a fucking miracle. But I want to do that and then probably play Legends ZA because I want to play Legends ZA today. Because as I said, only got to play like 4 hours of it. So, yeah, I mean, that's probably how my day is gonna go now. So, yeah, I guess that's it.